What you just witnessed is the only time I've ever enjoyed using my Fastrack, and that's smashing it with a 10-pound plate. And in today's video, I thought I would share my experiences with Fastrack and why I think if you are starting to build your model train layout, you should buy tubular track instead of Fastrack. When I got my first Lionel train set, it came with 8 036 curves and 4 10-inch straight sections. Now, me being a beginner with model trains, I just assumed that Fastrack was what I needed to expand the vast network of the Hogwarts Express. Over time, I kept collecting more pieces such as straight sections, curves, and switches. After a year or two of having floor layouts, I decided to finally build a 4x8, and the final version is what you see here beside me. And I had an earlier variation, but that's besides the point. The point is that I was using Fastrack to build my train layout, and after putting all the pieces together, some pieces would work better than others. I kept having bad connections, and certain trains would perform better on the track than others. After losing my patience with Fastrack and a decent amount of money, I decided to finally dig out my grandfather's old tubular track that he used on his post-war layout, and the tubular track worked pretty much to perfection. To anyone watching this video and they just got their new starter set that came with some Fastrack and are looking to expand their track layout, allow me to make my case as to why you should not buy more of this, but more of this. After having Fastrack for a year or less, it was already quitting on me. Now that could be because I had multiple floor layouts and my layout on the floor changed multiple times, but this track is literally being advertised as being reliable. It says so on their website. Now, if I was having issues, I could just hotwire all of these pieces together, but at the time when I was collecting all this Fastrack, I did not have the resources to spend time and spend money to hotwire every single piece underneath the 4x8 layout. And also when I had floor layouts, that would be a pretty difficult task, and I just felt like I shouldn't be hot wiring my track if it's advertised as being reliable and advertised as being used multiple times and being put back together and taken apart, and it just didn't make sense to me, and it was very frustrating. It would be very frustrating to get your first Lionel train set, and after a year or so in storage, when you bring it back out for Christmas or whatever, and your track isn't working like it should, it can be very frustrating, and having to put more money into track is very discouraging for people who are just getting into the hobby. In my experience, you should highly consider tubular track to expand your model train collection. Now, my second issue with Fastrack was the price. Now, I do understand that Lionel is a business and they do need to make money off their products, but there are other products out there such as tubular track from Menards that goes for half the price. One could replicate a starter set track layout by buying brand new Menards tubular track for a total of $28.36. These straight sections are $1.77 on their website, and 036 curve pieces run at $2.66. The price difference is incredible. You can save probably about half your money by buying the Menards tubular track that they list on their website. I do have some here on the layout. The 036 curves on my layout are from the Menards website, and I've had no problems with them whatsoever. While researching the prices for the different pieces of track for this video, I was extremely discouraged to see those prices given my personal experience with Fastrack. To kind of wrap up my thoughts, this video is basically just a buyer beware video. I'm sharing my personal experiences with Fastrack, and I just want those who are just starting out in the hobby to not be discouraged. There are other financial options out there that are a little bit better, and you're going to get a product that's going to be a little bit more reliable. Now, there is one positive to the Fastrack, and it has this plastic base with the gravel on it. A lot of people typically like the realism effect of Fastrack, but I mean, I don't have Fastrack on this layout and I don't have gravel behind my tracks, and I still enjoy my trains perfectly fine. To me, it doesn't bother me, but everybody's different. That's the beauty of this hobby. Everybody can put their own spin on their layout, and really just kind of conclude, this is just a buyer beware video. I just want people to know out there that there are other financial options that are a lot cheaper to start out when collecting your model trains and expanding your model train layout. Feel free in the comments to share your experiences with Fastrack. I'm kind of curious what everybody else has to say, and I don't know if I just got the short end of the stick, I'm not really sure, or if people have had experiences similar to mine. I'm just really curious to see what everybody's experiences are. So feel free to leave them in the comments. And thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video.